He is the underdog in the biggest dog show out there right now. It's the Westminster Dog Show. It's taking place here in New York. I want to tell you about Oscar, but I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let Ben Cohen do it. He knows all about him. Hey, Ben.
Hi, Wendy.
I love this. The quintessential New York underdog. Tell us a little bit about Oscar and why he's so special.
Well, he's the local underdog. He's the hometown hero. Westminster Kennel Club dog show officials believe that Oscar, whose full name, by the way, is Oscar the Grouch, of course, is the show dog competing in this week's show that lives the closest to Madison Square Garden. He lives in a Murray Hill high-rise on 39th and 1st, and tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. he's going to make that walk uphill across town to the Garden. So while there are 2,000 dogs in the show, most of them will be staying in Midtown hotels this week. Most of them, the vast majority, are from out of town, and yet the night before the show, Oscar is going to be sleeping at home in his own doggy bed.
And it's a lot less stressful to be doing that. I was actually down reporting on this at the Hotel Pennsylvania across the street, Ben, from Madison Square Garden, where a lot of the dogs are staying, about 1,000 dogs, and it's sort of doggy chaos down there. They had to actually put up a dog spa where dogs are seeing masseuses and psychics to get their heads in the game. We'll actually have a report on that on our off-duty show later today on our YouTube channel. So Oscar seems like he might have a little bit of an edge, that he's just going to be chilling out at home, sleeping with his owner, having his normal routine.
Yeah, there's a bit of a home city advantage here. I mean, he knows that route. It's funny, he's actually rehearsed the walk from his apartment to Madison Square Garden. It's about 10-15 minutes, and he's been practicing it for the last few weeks. So we'll see if it leads to any sort of edge once the competition comes around Tuesday morning.
Now, has his breed ever won Best in Show?
No. So Oscar is a Greater Swiss Mountain Dog. He weighs about 118 pounds. He has this gorgeous symmetrical face. He has, black hair with sort of patches of white, and he's brown rust above his eyes. But the Swissies have never won Best in Show, and in fact, Oscar, it would almost be an upset if he made it out of his breed group on Tuesday morning. There are two favorites, so Oscar's even the underdog in his own group. And then if he's able to get out of his own group, he's going to be really a long shot when it comes to Best in Show. And there's actually Las Vegas handicappers who set odds for the dog show. So this year, the two favorites are the Pekingese and the Black Cocker Spaniel. So those are definitely two dogs to keep your eye on Tuesday night.
Ben, are we seeing, I know that sort of the pros are not picking Oscar as the favorite, but are you seeing an underground, a social media surge rooting for Oscar?
Well, hopefully we will tomorrow. He takes the ring around 9 a.m. tomorrow, and that part isn't on television, but I believe he's in the opening montage of the dogs tonight. And I think, just sort of given what we know about New Yorkers, given what we've seen recently going on in Madison Square Garden, if Oscar the Grouch, the local hometown hero, is in the running for Best in Show on national television tomorrow night, I have to imagine that New Yorkers are going to be pulling for this dog.
He's a good-looking dog. He's treated very well. Eats raw food, all organic, it sounds like. Life's good when you're Oscar.